Welcome to Common Pitfalls. Today we're going to talk about orderliness. So a lot of times new instructors are very focused on teaching and the choreography and the client and all those things they should be focused on, but they forget about orderliness, about putting equipment away when they're done using it and cleaning up after themselves. This can be a big problem for the other clients and other instructors that are working in the studio. So we want to cover a couple different reasons why this is important, but what I'm talking about is that when you go from one piece of equipment to another piece of equipment, you always want to clean up before you leave that piece of equipment. Also, if you get any props out or little extras, towels and such, you always want to make sure that you put them away when you're done using them. These are good habits to establish as early as possible in your teaching career so that you just do them and you don't even think about it. Great habits that are going to help you no matter what setting or where you're teaching at. Okay, so a couple reasons why this is important. First off, this is important if anybody else comes in the studio. So whether this might be a new client that's walking in off the street, or I guess a new potential client, you know, they're going to look at the mess that you've created, and the studio is not going to look orderly and clean, and it's going to look like maybe someplace they don't want to be at. It doesn't send a very good message about the studio. Also, to anybody else's client that's coming in, you know, a little off of when you are, it's going to look messy and not appealing, not attractive, not inviting. So you want to be kind and considerate to other people and other potential clients, that you want to set a good environment of orderliness and cleanliness in the studio by keeping it clean and orderly. You're also causing work and problems for others if you are leaving big messes. So especially in busy studios at prime hours, if you are not cleaning up your mess and you're going to another piece of equipment, you are not allowing somebody to use that piece of equipment, or you are biting off time from that person's client for them to have to clean it up after you. And that is just completely disrespectful, and other instructors will not like you very much if you do that. If you don't put away props, again, same kind of thing. Somebody has to put it away, and it's very annoying to have to be the one that's putting it away. The other thing is that if you don't put things away, or you put them in the wrong place, that can be a really big problem, because then when someone else goes to find it, it's not there. And then they have to spend time away from their client digging around, trying to find it, looking through things, and sometimes they won't be able to find it in a timely fashion to be able to use it. And so you're robbing them of time with their client and of the opportunity to use that piece of equipment or prop with their client. So it's really critical. I remember one of the studios that I worked at the beginning of my career, nobody put anything away, and every time you wanted a strap or a handle or a ball or something, you had to spend like 5 minutes looking for it, and it was completely frustrating that nobody was being considerate of anyone else. So one of the big rules at our studio, probably because of that, is that you put everything away immediately when you're done with it. And I'll warn you, this is one of my big pet peeves. I think it's disrespectful to other people, and it just sends the wrong message. People want to be in a clean, orderly environment, and so we want to make sure that everything is clean and orderly and able to be found at all times. The earlier you get into this habit, the better it's going to stick, and you'll have great success with this long term.